Hi everyone, today we'll be speaking to the team over at IkamvaYouth. IkamvaYouth offers amazing support to matrics as well as helping the youth of South Africa access tertiary education. We talk about what IkamvaYouth is, how they can benefit young people and the class of 2023's final matric exams.
So thank you for taking the time out to just sit down with me and just chat about what you guys offer. So maybe we would like to go around and just introduce everyone and what everyone's role is at IkamvaYouth, maybe?
Sure. I guess I'll go first. So my name is Yanga Toki, and I'm the Community Collaboration Program Manager at IkamvaYouth.
Who's next?
Good morning. My name is Neo Rakoma. I am the Alumni and Volunteer Manager at IkamvaYouth. Thank you.
Good mornings. I saw that you were ready to go. Let me start.
So you can take it.
Lungile Simagade, and I'm managing one of the IkamvaYouth centers in Maspumelele in Bishop.
Good morning, team. It's Ikiel Monari. I'm also a center manager. I'm Kaelicha, similar to Lungile. Yeah.
Nice to meet everyone. So yeah, we can start. So IkamvaYouth does amazing work for the youth in the country, and we know that there's a large part of South African youth are a very important demographic for South Africa, and there are also a lot of struggles within the youth of South Africa. So can you maybe tell us what IkamvaYouth does and what you guys are and the goals? I don't know who's going to take this question.
Sure. I can go ahead and take that. So IkamvaYouth essentially is a youth-led organization. We are based in communities that are previously disadvantaged. We primarily work with high school learners. We provide a variety of programs to them. Essentially, our vision says, we vision a world where young people have opportunity to create sustainable livelihoods. So essentially working with the learners in high school, providing them primarily with academic support and also other programs holistically to ensure that they are better positioned, to be able to really live dignified life post their high school career. Yeah, just a bit. I don't know if you want to add.
But basically, as Zegal just gave some sort of a glimpse into that, we are operating at the core of what we offer is academic support. But we can never run away from the fact that we are working in broken communities, as Ezekiel alluded to. So therefore, there are quite a vast number of social ills that are happening. So you can't just, tailor your focus into that, because how are you going to teach, or how are you going to assist a kid that's coming from a broken home? And that's why we have an element of, psychosocial support. We don't have psychologists, but definitely being that first person that the kid is able to be received and to be listened to. And then maybe probably a referral will go to that. We know that now we've got this whole global pressure or global peer pressure around 4 hours and the likes. So we can never run away from the fact that we need to make every young people in our communities to be slightly computer literate. Hence, we do have other programs that are computer literate related to assist and to sort of try to see if we can close those gaps. And plus, at the bigger picture at the same time, which speaks to our mission, that is the mission where we want a world where young people have access to opportunities. We also offer quite a big aspects around career guidance, where now that the young people are able to pass, are they able to prosper into their careers and the likes? Once the learner gets into matric, we assist them with the tertiary applications. We assist them with different workshops that will just expose them with what is available out there for them. And when we do that, we don't even do it in a way where we sort of envision a career prospect or career aspects through only traditional universities. We look for internships. We look for, those other soft skills that a person can have post high school. So just to wrap that up, as I had mentioned, so we offer that range of programs that could sort of have quite a nice holistic approach to make sure that we build these young people that are coming from the culture.
Yeah, so this is not only about helping them during school, it's also guiding them to be okay after school as well, and putting them on a good path and knowing their options and everything. So that's really great. So how did IkamvaYouth come to be?
All right, I'll take that question. So IkamvaYouth was founded in the year 2003 by two researchers who at the time were working in the Human Sciences Research Council, and that was Joy Oliver and Makosi Kokwana. And what they were doing at the time is actually studying the education crisis within South Africa. Mm-hmm. So Makosi came from an environment where he did not have much access to information that would allow him to make, more informed choices about studying after school, and even receiving help academically where he had been struggling. And Joy came from an environment where, she was a little bit more privileged, where information was readily accessible, resources were readily accessible for her to be able to excel much more quicker when she was still pursuing her, primary schooling up until her tertiary education. So during the time when they were conducting that study between maths and science marks from learners who came from underprivileged, under-resourced communities and learners in more affluent communities, they found a huge discrepancy there where there was a huge gap. And they then decided to do something about that, where they both called their friends one Saturday. They went into Makosi's old school in Khayelitsha, where they found a group of learners to tutor. And that one Saturday became 21 years later, became 15 branches later, and a variety of other projects that IkamvaYouth is involved in, where we offer assistance to learners who are doing maths and science and matric in different provinces, and of course our fundamental and core branches that operate in different provinces across South Africa.
Okay. So what kind of programs does IkamvaYouth offer, and what current programs are there now?
Yeah, the programs that we offer, I think Luja also touched on them a bit. We offer career guidance so that our young people are able to make informed choices regarding their careers. So we start with our career guidance in grade 9, where we help them with subject selections, because mostly, the subjects that you choose will later on determine the kind of career that you're in. So we do intensive career guidance in that grade, in grade 9, so that they choose the correct subjects and where their interests are in terms of their career. We also have life skill programs, because our young people do not live in a balloon. They live in a world where there are so many social ills, and we really try with our life skills program to make sure that they are informed about what is happening around and how they can protect themselves, or even just address those kind of ills should they come across them. We also have a psychosocial support program. We acknowledge that our young people also come from societies and families that are wounded, and sometimes that becomes a impediment to their being able to pass well at school or focusing and so on. So we through our networks and partners, we offer that kind of support. We also have a computer literacy. I think Lou just spoke about that, because we acknowledge that the world is moving so fast. We are moving towards, or we are actually in the 4IR space. So we must make sure that our kids are equipped in order for them to be, competent in basic stuff. When they go to university, it shouldn't be the first time they see a computer or they use a computer. So we do that basic training with them. And we also, post-matric, we offer skills development programs for our young people that, struggle to get placement in tertiaries or learnerships or, other programs that they do post-matric. So we have started a skills development program where our young people that could not get space would be able to do something maybe for a year and acquire skills that can help them to be either employable or even further their studies.
So you guys are covering all bases, from 4IR to making sure that they have some kind of opportunity when they do finish school. That's great. How do you guys think the way that we're moving, our technology is moving so fast? How has that changed things for IkamvaYouth with what you offer and how you provide that assistance to the youth?
So I think we've always kind of had the foresight that the world was moving in this direction, even I think before 4IR became a buzzword. And that is why initially with our programs, we've always tried to ensure that our learners are computer literate, and moving from computer literacy to be more inclusive and call it digital literacy, because that encompasses so much more. And that also means that with any innovation that's kind of taking place, we try and ensure that our learners are abreast with those, even through providing different workshops with various institutions that focus on that arena, because we believe that it's important for us to bring in other people who are experts in those types of fields, to bring in a more holistic type of information and knowledge to our learners. And also we ensure that our different branches across the country are equipped with devices that enable learners to access information related to things like 4IR, and even in how we sort of conduct our career guidance sort of workshops and information. We always ensure that we include that information on there. I don't know if my other colleagues also want to expand on this.
Yes, I'm sure everyone, colleagues, might also remember during the COVID when we were hit and when we were even sort of pushed to offer. I think our program was challenged quite a lot during that period. And if we were an organization that is not really proactive into things, we could have struggled quite a lot. But throughout that period, we managed to support our young people through the likes of the online learning, where we sort of try and make sure that we are still there for them. If you could remember, during that period, I think a third, almost throughout the year, our learners couldn't receive actual, learning from the class. And they solely depend on programs such as ours that are complementary to what the schools are doing. And because of the way that we positioned ourselves, it was very much, it was not easy though, but it was slightly quite better for us. So some of the schools tried that, but I think we're at a better position to sort of offer such support to learners, because they were already used at IkamvaYouth, they attend computer literacy. Now it's the matter of now attending a computer literacy, a computer related program, sitting at home. So we had those couple of few challenges that we could be able still offer and be able to be relevant and support the young people amidst of the actual problem that we're facing at the time. So I think that just speaks to how agile the organization is, and how we are very proactive in making sure that at least our youth that are within our space, they've got a slightly edge compared to the others that we probably had nothing at the time.
Yeah. And have you even thought about the COVID-19 thing? Because I mean, there was like a year of people being confused about how they're going to get access to schooling and their books and everything. And I mean, it's almost like when government issued all the rules and everything, it's like they didn't keep the struggling communities in mind, the communities that maybe don't have access to data and internet and laptops and maybe even a phone with like stable connection. So that's really important work that you guys did. Wow. What was I say? Oh, you mentioned a skills program as well. So when you say skills program, what's offered, or what do you mean by that?
So we offer skills programs in ICT and vocational courses. And these are all accredited courses because we also want our young people to have the opportunity to access the job market with the skills that they acquire. So the kind of programs that we have done so far is that in ICT, they did computer systems development. And then within the vocational courses, we did appliance and cell phone repairs training.
Does IkamvaYouth cater to youth all over South Africa, or is it only certain provinces and areas?
It's in all provinces, not all provinces, but in most provinces. We are in the Northwest, in Gauteng, in the Western Cape, in the Eastern Cape, and in KZN. But we also have special projects that are running in Limpopo and the Northern Cape. So we are almost in all the provinces.
You're still helping a lot of people, and I'm sure you guys will expand, How can youth interested in the support you guys offer join IkamvaYouth, or benefit from it?
Yeah, I think, for youth, specifically learners and also volunteers that are interested to be part of the program, like they've mentioned, we have 15 branches across the country. So you can find us on the social media platforms, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn. Our social media handle is IkamvaYouth SA. We can also visit our website, which is ikamvayouth.org. Then you can go to the contact tab, where you will find a list of the branches across the country, and you can contact the branch coordinators or center managers across the area or near the area that you are at, and they'll tell you around the process of joining the program. But essentially the program is free to youth. Just a very important part of it. It's free to youth. You only need to be committed to the program to be part of it. So you just reach out to us, then we will take it from them.
So what does being part of the program look like?
Being part of the program simply means that you will be on our database firstly, so you will benefit fully from the programs that we offer. We did an internal research at some point, and we said that we could see that in order for a learner to benefit from our program, they need to have a minimum number of days that they are part of the program. So with that, we have structured the program to say the learner needs, at the beginning of the term, if they're interested, they come, they apply, we put them on an induction period. During that induction, we explain to them the program in terms of how we'll assist them with the academic support, which is tutoring, because we have different types of tutoring that we do, learner-driven and tutor-driven support. We explain our computer literacy course, how it works. We have holiday programs that we also work that we also do with learners. So we expose them to different, workshops, and we work with a variety of stakeholders to ensure that the learners get a greater, they benefit more out of the program. So essentially, learners benefit in that way, but they need to be part of the system so that we can ensure that we are tracking our impact. We can see that they benefit fully from the programs that we cater for. Hence, they will have to reach out to us and we fully impact them on the program.
I'd like to add, sorry about that. I was looking for the hand button and I couldn't find it. I'd like to add that I think there's another important aspect that we have within our program is that there are no academic requirements. South Africa with the township support, we're usually good at going to the township and we take the cranes. And when all of those guys are doing well, we claim as if we took the learners that are already at an advantage. So we take a learner at any level and then we work and build with the learner going out through that. So I think that's some of the part that we haven't necessarily mentioned through that process.
So if businesses want to support you guys, maybe by working with you to provide a skills program or offering resources or maybe a donation, how can businesses and even people that just want to give donations, how can they go about doing that?
So our website, which is www.IkamvaYouth.org, has all the information related to how different businesses and even individuals can get involved to support IkamvaYouth, either through funding, as you've already mentioned, or through even in-kind donations. I know some businesses want to donate things such as, books or furniture that we can use or any other item that can be of use to IkamvaYouth, so they can still find the contact details and how to go about that process on our website and even our social media platforms. I should believe that you can just search for IkamvaYouth SA, as Ezekiel has mentioned, and then you can get in touch with us there. We also are very welcoming of any business that wants to kind of offer bursaries. So either even our beneficiaries at school level, meaning from grades 8 up until 12, or even to our alumni and volunteers who have then completed the matric and are pursuing either a skills development program or are in college or in any training or education opportunity as well. And even just raising awareness about IkamvaYouth and what IkamvaYouth does a whole lot of help for us. And I know other businesses have sort of their workforce wanting to volunteer their time in either providing tutoring support to our learners or even mentoring support to our learners, so they can get in touch with us for that. Job shadowing opportunities, whether there's certain aspects of their work that they want to expose learners to through workshops, we're very welcoming of that. So there is a variety of ways that different businesses, different individuals can get involved with IkamvaYouth. But I think someone mentioned that our program is free, but it is not cheap. So we definitely do need funding as well. So any amount is welcome. Any sort of fundraising initiative, even if the business cannot donate directly, but I know there is sort of cycle for a cause or do something for a cause. We're very welcoming of those as well.
And you guys also recruit volunteers. So how can anyone wanting to volunteer sign up, and also what would they be volunteering to do?
So if you would like to volunteer with IkamvaYouth, you can also get in touch with us through our website. And then obviously all our different centers are listed on our website, and the different contact details for those different centers are listed on there. However, if that is too much administration for you, you can then also just see our website and then pop us an email, go onto our different social media sites as well, pop us a message, and then we will be able to direct you on how you can get involved with IkamvaYouth. Most of our volunteers are people who come in and want to assist with the academic support through tutoring the students, but other people obviously can offer time and sort of expertise or skills and knowledge in different ways, and those people are also welcome to get in touch with us as well.
And then last question. So matric exams just ended like yesterday. So what support is being offered to matrics now during this time?
I think I can take that. I think, because I've got the set of questions. So during the exam period, so we're providing them with the exam revision. So provision of, past exam papers for them to revise, provision of a safe space, providing tutors who can assist them where they are struggling. And now that they are done, So we are focusing now on post-school opportunity placement. So with them now, we are assisting them to find opportunities for next year. So during the course of the year, we assisted them to apply for universities. So now it's ensuring that they actually get applying for bursaries. NSFAS just recently opened, so that's at the center of our, thing now. We are pushing for that, for all of the learners to apply for NSFAS. So it's really ensuring that going into next year, they have a space where they can really go study, go into employment, or gain a skill, so that they are also active citizens, essentially.
It's interesting you mentioned NSFAS also, because it would surprise someone how many people don't know about it, and it's there to help those kids in need, like access tertiary education. So yeah, thanks for talking to me and giving me your time and telling me about the amazing offering that you guys have. I mean, I just thought it was maybe you guys were, I just thought that you guys offer like tuition and those sort of things, but you do so many other things, like on a wide spectrum of things, like computer lessons, skills programs, exam help, helping them with tertiary education and everything. Is just amazing. Like, wow, you guys are doing great work and definitely making a difference. So yeah, so thank you.
Thank you very much.
And it's why I don't think we would do justice to CCP if we can go without mentioning a bit.
Well, definitely. I know Sakina has time for it, but what my colleague just mentioned just now is one of our programs at IkamvaYouth, where because we've been in the industry for over 20 years, and there is a lot of lessons that we have learned about providing academic support to learners, we then we offer assistance to organizations that are up and coming and want to also do the same or a similar thing that IkamvaYouth is offering. And that is called our Community Collaboration Program, where we incubate different organizations offering program support, where we assist them with the resources, with the tools, with information, training, and support that they require in order to get to a place where they can effectively support high school learners in delivering an academic support program.
Thank you so much for watching our interview with IkamvaYouth. I hope you found out what you needed to know about IkamvaYouth, and maybe this was your first time hearing about them and the amazing support that they offer. If you want to find out more about them, we will have all their links in the description below, so you should definitely check that out. Comment down below any questions you have, and don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.